Greetings Zombie Slayers and welcome to part 2 of my solo high round strategy guide for the map of Verruckt in Zombies. We're looking at both Black Ops and World at War, but currently this is Black Ops, and as you can see I have got the AUG as one of my weapons in the last round. I've also got double tap as one of my perks recently as well, and I'm starting to use the main strategy that we're going to use to get to high rounds in this map. I'll explain it a little bit as we go along, but for now all you need to know is it basically involves taking a slow circuit of this map and getting all the zombies trailing behind you in a zombie train. Now you only want to start killing them when you're in the double tap area here, so take out as many as you can with your weapons at this point in this low round. That's what you want to do rather than using traps. Once you get to the bathroom area here, you want to stop killing the zombies and just basically move through. So don't go through too fast, but you also don't want to go through too slow because you will get zombies coming through the windows in front of you as well. So just be watching what's in front of you. Don't worry too much about what's behind you. Just be watching the windows and entrances in front of you because you will get one or two zombies jumping through and you don't want to get blocked off. Now I know at this point that I'm probably not going to have too many zombies per round, so that's the only reason that I'm breaking the cardinal rule and killing zombies back here in this Thompson room. And I was thinking about going back for that double points, but obviously it got a little bit too crowded in there. Okay, so we're back here at the speed call, the double tap area I should say, and we're going to take down a few more zombies and rinse and repeat basically, but because it's only round 9, these are the last couple of zombies actually in the round, so we're not going to have to do another lap at this point. But what I am going to do is hit the mystery box and see if I can't get something a little bit more useful. And I get the commando there. Let's hit it a few more times and see what we can get. Yeah, PK. Okay, it's obviously a really good weapon for killing zombies with, but it does limit your mobility, so you want to make sure that you've got a submachine gun or a pistol style weapon for your secondary so that you can have a little bit of mobility running the map. One more shot here, and we'll take out the last zombie. And as luck would have it, I get the teddy bear. Thanks, Samantha. Okay, let's go across to World at War now and see what tactic we're using here. So just as a reminder, I did get the trench gun. I'm still using that. It is only round 10, so it's going to be quite useful. And what I'm going to do is camp out in the kitchen speed caller area of this map early on until we get to the higher rounds when the zombies spawn in quicker. And then we can start using a zombie train strategy instead. So I'll show you where I run that zombie train a little bit later in this strategy guide. But for now, it's all about camping here and taking out the zombies that are coming towards us from the power room and the couple of zombies that are going to come in this window in the kitchen area. As I said in part 1, there is a window at the back of this area where speed caller is as well. But in World at War, if you keep the door behind me shut, then you won't ever have zombies coming in that window. So it's one of those little quirks of the game, but it does mean that it's as safe as it can ever be anyway, running this area back here. And we get a nuke there, let's grab that, and that will end round 10. Okay, so because that was a pretty short round, I'm going to show you another round here in World at War as well. But first we're going to hit the mystery box and hopefully try and get Molotovs there. Not the most useful addition to the armory, but let's see if we can get a heavy machine gun or a ray gun or something like that. And yeah, I'm not going to get that. Okay, what I'm going to do is just head back to this area in the kitchen and continue using the trench gun to get through round 11. Later on, the trench gun is going to lose its power against these zombies, and it's going to become a 2-hit kill. But for now, it's actually taking them down pretty good. And it's especially useful as a one-hit kill in these early rounds against the sprinting zombies that you're going to encounter in World at War. Alright, can't be too many left. As we said, there's only 24 zombies per round in World at War, so the rounds don't go for that long, but they're pretty intense and they're pretty quick. So just get a crawler there. That'll be useful for when I'm hitting the mystery box again, because I'm still not completely satisfied with the weaponry that I've got. If you're going to camp in any of these zombies maps, you want to have really good weapons to do that. Hopefully high capacity weapons. But as I've said before, a camping strategy will only get you so far in any zombies map. If you want to get to higher rounds, we're talking past round 40, 50, 60, whatever, you want to employ a zombie train strategy or a loop strategy where you're running the whole map. I'm still having difficulty getting a decent weapon here, but I'll keep hitting the box till I run out of points. Okay, there we go. PPSH, one of my all-time favorite zombies weapons, and this thing is going to be great for farming points with, as well as taking out these zombies. It's not as powerful obviously as something like the MG, but it does build up your points, and it is nice and lightweight as well. And I've also got the Magnum, but we'll get back to that World at War game a little bit later. Back to Black Ops here, and this is the run that you want to do. You want to start at the STG there in the bathroom area, and then you want to slowly head through, just keeping ahead of the zombies coming through that window. You usually won't get any zombies here, but you're going to get maybe one or two in these early rounds coming in down the bottom here. Now, we're not going to repair any windows at all from this point forward in the game, unless I need points for some reason or other. But we're going to let the zombies open up all the windows in the map, because the quicker they're spawning in, the better it is and the safer it is for running this particular train. And this is the area that you want to start killing the zombies in, but once you get past the STG here, you want to stop killing the zombies and just run the train instead, unless you get blocked off. Obviously you want to take out the zombie that's in front of you, but that doesn't happen too often once you get to the higher rounds, because they will spawn in quicker and they'll spawn in back behind you. So just take it nice and easy and keep watching what's ahead of you. Just watch out for zombies jumping through the windows. And it's actually a pretty safe strategy to use. Safe and easy, and works quite effectively in solo. Once again, going to whip out the RPK here and take out as many zombies as we can here next to double tap. And it's only round 12 at this point, so we're not going to have too many zombies per round. Okay, so back to running the lap of the map here. My other weapon is the FAMAS, which is a really bad zombies weapon. But, you know, I had to get it out of the box, so at least it's got good mobility. But I'm going to be killing most of the zombies with the RPK at this point. Now I could have easily ran around that dude, but I might as well take him out while I'm waiting for the zombies to come up behind me. You probably don't want to create crawlers like I did back there, by the way. That's a bad move. They'll just get in the way and cause you problems. Okay, so that's pretty much the end of the round for round 12. I might have one or two zombies left here, and what I'm going to do is head back and try and hit the mystery box again and get something else. Try and get rid of that FAMAS if I can.
This is exactly what I needed.
I'm not sure it is exactly what I needed, but it's probably better than the FAMAS. Ah, ballistic knife. So I actually like having this equipped for Verruckt in Black Ops. And it's kind of like the poor man's version of Stamina Up in that it gives you really good mobility and speed. So that'll help for running the lap that we do, more for dodging around zombies or if I get caught in a tricky situation than anything else. Now I've also bought Mule Kick, as you'll have noticed there, and it's a bit of a luxury perk. You don't really need it, but it will be useful in terms of having more options if I get the Winter's Howl or the ray gun later on. Okay, so let's go to World at War here, and just setting a few betties here in the kitchen spot that I'm in, and I'll just be camping up in this area once again for this round. So I tend to keep this particular window closed early on here to slow down the zombies that come through that window, because once they come through in numbers you're going to have to retreat back to the speed cola room. But probably going to be able to contain them fairly easily here early on. And we've still got the PPSH. So I'm trying to create a crawler for the end of the round so I can hit the mystery box again and get rid of this Magnum that I'm using, which is not the best weapon at this point in the game. But I get a nuke here, so that'll move us on into round 14. Might have one shot at the mystery box. Although the mystery box has moved, so what I'm going to do is grab the STG off the wall and we'll get by with that for the time being. Now Verruckt in World at War was the second ever zombies map to come out and introduced a lot of brand new unique concepts at the time, one of which was the perks of cola machines that we're very familiar with now from newer maps, and also the idea of traps in the map that you have in the form of the electroshock defenses. And you'll see me using those later on. Once regular weaponry starts losing its effectiveness, they become crucial to getting to higher rounds in this map. And I really hate this STG in zombies. It has too much kick to it. It's not very powerful. It's not exactly the ideal weapon to have. And I get a drop there as well, which is a max ammo, I believe. So if you do get overwhelmed, you can run this train in this back room where speed cola is, just down through these doors. Okay, just a handful of zombies now, and I'm going to take down most of them with the STG and just leave one zombie so I can go hit the mystery box and hopefully get rid of this thing, because I really do not like the STG in zombies. So I'll head through here now and find the mystery box, which has moved to the area where that dummy with all the knives in it is. And let's see what we can get here. Sawn-off shotgun, which is not too bad actually, but I'm going to try again and see if I can get something else. And I get the Browning, so I'll grab that instead of the shotgun. And that's going to be very, very good for camping in the kitchen with. Okay, back to Black Ops, and the mystery box is in fact in exactly the same area just by chance, and I get the CZ out of it. So I have to move quickly through here because the round is starting. I have got the insta-kill on. And just continuing this long lap of the map that we're doing in Black Ops. Now, because we're at round 15 now, the zombies are spawning in a little bit quicker, but not at their maximum spawn rate that you get later on past round 35. But it just makes it a little bit safer to be able to move through the map and have them coming behind and hopefully not get blocked off. There is one zombie there, you have to be a little bit careful. I usually sprint up the stairs if possible. And just continue moving through. And that's a carpenter. I'm going to leave that because, as I said before, I want to keep all the windows open if I possibly can. And just continue this lap. Now later on I'm going to be using the traps to take out the zombies. but for the time being I'm using just the regular weaponry. And the one spot, as we said before, that you want to take out the zombies from is where the double tap perk machine is, just here. So take out as many as you can from this spot and then keep moving on through once you get overwhelmed. Now this strategy does take a fair amount of time, but it does get quicker in the later rounds. So once you get past about round 35, you'll be able to run this lap, and you'll be able to do it in just one lap. Go through the trap and then do another lap. Group up the zombies. By the time you get back to the trap, it will reset, and just rinse and repeat that, and it's not too bad. But early on, I find to be safe that you usually need to do 2 laps to group up the zombies, compress them, by which I mean you want to group them up into a tight little group as much as possible so that they're not strung out and there's no stragglers. Take them through the trap and then group them up again. But as I said, later on you're going to be able to just do 1 lap, take them through the trap, and then do another lap, and so forth, so the rounds don't take longer than they should. Now, the only reason I'm stopping to shoot these guys is because I know that they're the last zombies left. If we were mid-round, you wouldn't want to start shooting them coming through that area. So I'm going to go and hit the mystery box here. And what I really want to get is the ray gun, or even the Winter's Howl if I can. Now it does take me a while to get the weapons that I'm after, so I'm just going to fast forward this part. So I did have to hit this quite a bit, and I got the teddy bear a number of times. But if you build up enough points, you can pretty much just keep hitting the box until you get exactly what you want in any map. Sometimes I've had a few comments on my videos, oh, you know, you lucky devil, you got both wonder weapons or whatever, but it's not really luck, it's just building up enough points and then hitting the mystery box until you get what you want. And we do get what we want here, which is the ray gun. I have one more hit as well, and straight away after getting the ray gun, Samantha is kind to us, and we get the Winter's Howl as well. So the Winter's Howl is not going to be too useful later on. In fact, it can be problematic in slowing down the zombies, which will ruin your train that you're running. But early on here, from about round 15 to about round 25, shall we say, it's going to be good for killing the whole wave of 24 zombies at a time. So that's why we're going to use it initially. Okay, round 15 is done. I'm just going to take a quick shower here to wash off the failure of so many hits at the mystery box, and then we'll move into round 17, and for that we'll be heading across to World of War here, and starting off the round here in the kitchen area. Got a fair few baddies planted in that back room near Speed Caller. And we've also got the insta-kill happening here. It's just about to wear off though. Max ammo, beautiful. So still rocking the PPSH here. And I think my secondary weapon is still the Browning as well, if I'm not mistaken. So we've got a pretty good arsenal at this point for a camping strategy. And the World at War version of Verruckt, you do go through the rounds twice as quick at round 16 as you do in the Black Ops version, because you have these zombies sprinting and rushing you, but you also only have the 24 zombies per round. So a round like this will only take about 2 minutes, whereas in Black Ops it would be about 4 or 5 minutes to get through to the end of the round. Alright, so we're coming to the end of round 16 here, and the end also of part 2 of this Verruckt high round solo strategy. Look forward to part 3, guys. Hope you've been picking something up from this. Hope it's been helping you. But for now, it is S1ippery Jim out. Thanks for watching.